Sharpe has settled a sexual assault lawsuit. According to his lawyer, the Hall of Fame tight end and former Denver Bronco had offered at least $10 million to settle the claim before the suit was filed in April. Now he's likely paying an amount that exceeds that. The terms of the settlement were not disclosed. Lawsuit originally sought damages of more than $50 million. Sharpe strongly denied the allegations. He stepped away from his job at ESPN, vowing that he would return when NFL preseason begins. That's not far off, and it's not clear if he'll be back.
It's obvious that he probably wanted to settle because the season was starting soon, and he was probably going to lose more money continuing this lawsuit opposed to him just settling and getting paid by ESPN.
Assuming they take him back, though. They may not take him back. He says he's going back, but there's no guarantee about that.
I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is, like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that.
At least as far as I know. I mean, maybe they are guaranteeing him.
I'm pretty sure if he was willing to settle, that they probably had some agreement that they probably made behind the scenes or something.
Hopefully.
Because that's a lot of money. Like, I just couldn't see him risking that amount of money and then ESPN not taking him back.
I hope you're right. Hopefully he goes back, because I feel like this is all just... Listen, I got to say the disclaimer, which I do believe. Obviously, SA is completely ridiculously wrong. And if he did something that was actual SA, he should be penalized for it, right? Fully. That being said, do I think that that's what occurred in this situation? I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I don't believe it. It feels like a hustle.
It feels like a hustle.
I mean, it feels like a hustle. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, he settled, so that means he lost. No. I mean, listen, he probably would have lost more if he would have just kept going on with this, because it seems like it's frivolous. Like, we saw some of the text messages that were going on with the situation. And I mean, ultimately, I don't know. I think, because here's the thing, this is a tough situation, because if you're famous, it's like, how do you avoid the situation? People are saying like, oh, well, if he got married or if he was in a relationship, this wouldn't have happened. And I'm like, this happens all the time in the news to athletes and players. So I mean, it's like, how does someone who's famous avoid the situation? Like, how do you avoid it? Because this has happened to dudes with girlfriends. This has happened to dudes with wives. Like, how is this situation avoidable?
He's getting sued for another $20 million, and he's gonna pay. Mark my words, Shannon Sharpe is gonna pay off this lawsuit. Now, is he gonna pay the whole $20 million? No, we saw from the Gabriella Zuniga lawsuit that that's not how the game is played. The women ask for a high amount, Shannon Sharpe comes in low, and then they meet somewhere in the middle. Now we have another woman, the opposite of Miss Zuniga. This woman, an older black woman, she's gonna get her slice of the pie too. It says here, Shannon Sharpe is being sued for $20 million. After the former ESPN star shamed a woman over a viral flirty video with Usher.
Well, for starters, don't choose OnlyFans models. Now, no offense to those women, I wouldn't say that's a good criteria to use when choosing a long-term partner. Because some of the guys you're talking about, I know they're not all with like OF people, but a lot of them, I hear the backstories of how they met the women. Not all of them, but some of them are former
strippers,
right? OF workers, or just all around. You can kind of be like, I don't know if that was a good decision. So that's where you want to start, I think.
But here's the thing, though. And here's the thing. And I'll play devil's advocate, right? Mm-hmm. So Shannon Sharpe, let's be honest. They had an arrangement where he was pretty much smashing for a fee or whatever. That's what it seems like the situation was. It doesn't seem like this was like a serious, committed relationship. She's like, how old? She's like 19?
When they met, yeah.
And Unc is like 50? I doubt
She's like 24 now, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I doubt it was something that was like super, super serious. So, I mean, is he really wrong, though? Because think about it. He found someone that at that time was okay with their situation, was okay with the setup, probably didn't want to enter into a serious relationship. So he found someone that was on the same kind of time he was, opposed to him just faking a relationship to just sleep with someone, which I feel like is also disingenuous. Like, I don't think you're a great person if you go that route either. And so, I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm saying, like, this is one of those difficult situations, because it's like, is he really in the wrong for going after someone, having an arrangement, and then someone ends up backing out of the arrangement?
Yeah, well, I hear you on that. So I think if you're going to go down that route, I'm pretty sure that the men of means have ways to find women to get what they want that have discretion as like the utmost priority. So he found this woman, allegedly, he found her at a gym that he went to. So it's not as if he went through some kind of service or...
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know what I mean?
So you found it through a gym?
That's what I heard.
Oof.
So yeah,
Bad.
so that's what I'm saying.
Bad.
He didn't really go about the right way. Because as we all know, people that have money and status, they have ways of getting what they want and keeping it on the, hush. But yeah, I think he just found something he liked in the gym. Like, hey, whatever.
I see what you're saying. That she probably just wasn't accustomed to the way that people who are in that lifestyle kind of move. And she thought it was like, okay, well, maybe I can just start off with the money and then I can kind of turn it around to something else. And then he probably wasn't with it. Okay, I can kind of see that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a bad, listen, I think hollering at the girls in the gym is a bad move, period. So I mean, you putting some money behind it, I mean, I feel like it can only make it worse.
Yeah, it's not a good, I agree. I don't think it's the best place to go find a woman, to be honest. Not that women in the gym are bad, it's just.
I mean, it's kind of like hollering at a girl in the club. I feel like the gym is the new club.
Yeah. And they're all in there half naked anyway, so, or 3/4 of the way naked. So.
I see better looking girls in the gym than I do the club.
Yeah, I mean, true. I mean, yeah.
So ultimately, guys, what do I think is going to come from this situation? I mean, listen, he's definitely going to move more careful. I think in the future, if he does decide to pursue someone, they're probably going to be a lot more vetted into that kind of lifestyle. But I think that this is going to have serious repercussions with a lot of guys who are famous, because I feel like a lot of guys are kind of already very cautious when dealing with women. So I feel like that's going to make men even more cautious, because you even see this in a lot of videos. A lot of videos you see like a lot of women talking about how guys don't want to approach them. A lot of women are saying that they like a lot of their male bosses don't even want to be in the same room as them. They're by themselves. And I mean, like I said, I mean, a lot of it is just coming from all these cases and a lot of these situations that seem very unfair to men. So
yeah, that's absolute facts. 100%. 10,000%. 1,000,000%. Correct. Yes.
Interesting.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not sure what's gonna happen because things are getting too out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it is. Anytime something gets too extreme, the pendulum always gonna tilt back to another direction. So I mean, I think we're still riding out those tough couple of years. Like, not for real. I'm just saying. I feel like guys, we go like as soon as Me Too hit, I feel like a lot of guys got like hit that didn't even deserve it. Like they took that hit. Like guys been taking an L ever since that.
Yeah.
But I think eventually it's gonna
balance out.
Yeah, it's gonna balance out, because it's one of those things where it's like at first they got someone really good. They caught what's his name, Harvey Weinstein. They got him. Okay, you got a good one. And then they got, I think Jeffrey Epstein came after that, right? Or was he before? I can't remember.
I think he came after or before. I don't know, but
he was a good one, right? So they caught another good one. But I think in the mix of that, they caught a lot of dudes who really weren't about that lifestyle, that didn't do that kind of things, and a lot of innocent guys got hurt.
Hey, and your point is still valid nonetheless. But I do think that what I've heard is Epstein's case is now going to be retried. I think
that's crazy.
Yeah, they said that something was not done correctly, and yeah, apparently so a lot of the stuff that went on in that case is now going to be reevaluated. So even that has
that whole situation like died in jail. But anyway,
oh shoot, I said Epstein. I meant Harvey Weinstein.
You're talking about Harvey Weinstein. Okay, I was about to say Epstein. I'm like, bro, that man got a whole island. He got a whole island.
No, Weinstein. Yeah, Epstein supposedly is, he's
cooked.
He went to the upper room. Did he really go there?
I don't know if it was the upper room.
Oh.
I don't know. There might be a lot of floors.
Maybe he went to the basement. I don't know, but yeah. Okay. Anyway.
All right, guys. So ultimately, do I think it's a bad decision? I mean, yes. No, actually, I don't know. If he was going to lose more money, then technically it wouldn't be a bad decision. I mean, it sets a bad precedent if you really didn't do it and then you're paying someone off. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm going to say about it. What do you think?
Sorry, I'm over yawning and stuff. Yeah.
Tired of the BS.
Sorry. Thank you. That's exactly what's going on. What do I think about this? Oh, good decision, bad decision, whether or not he's for him settling. I'm going to say it's a good decision. Just get over with. Be done with it. First of all, he's already been dragged through the mud in public anyway, so it's not as if he's saving his name or his face or whatever. The damage has been done, has already been done. So at this point, why continue on dragging it on? Be done with it. Settle it. Stop. Because this is not cheap. It's not free to be in court.
No.
So yeah, and he's probably going to pay for her lawyers too. So so please just settle it. Be done with it.
That to me is the biggest L. Like I feel like at some point in time that should be illegal. Because it's like if you already lost, it's like, all right, bro, leave him alone.
Fortunately, it's what it is. So, but I say it's a good decision. Be done with it and just let it fade into oblivion with the rest of the news. You know how news cycle is now. We'll forget about this.
Yeah, I mean, this is the people are already forgotten about.
Yeah. So.
All right, decision makers, if you think it was a good decision, leave a like, leave a comment. If you think it was a bad decision, you should never give up. Leave a like, leave a comment. All right, decision makers, don't get sued.